Here's 2nd and 8. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun on 3rd down. Kirkpatrick. Walker with a grab offside. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And the Texans will take over.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce.
He juked him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 right.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Waddle.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Ready?
up the middle. Here's Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 28. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Speedo Blue. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Kirkpatrick.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, Someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Flush to his right.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Give left side for Pierce.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Throwing now is Stroud. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Stroud.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Kirkpatrick going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. DK Metcalf, 62 yards.
And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that trims the lead down to 9. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On first down, here's Stroud. Open man is Waddle, complete.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, trap 50, trap 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Off play action. Kirkpatrick going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half.
And this throw will be intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Shifts past him at the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw on third down, Kirkpatrick. That is caught, and he's got this down to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
31, Tigers 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Kirkpatrick. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 20.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Texans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Hut, hut.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Sheds off the tackle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Toronto first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Strike. Check strike. Ready? Go.
They run again with Walker. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Set, hut.
Looking to throw. Kirkpatrick. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Field black. Hut.
On third down, Kirkpatrick going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
132 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Going for it with Pierce.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another carry for Pierce.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Unlock line. Unlock. Ready.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Set.
Give to Pierce.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Pierce gets this one running right.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Ready up. Ready. Ready.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Oh, able to avoid him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down and 10. At their own 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Now they try the right side here.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it. Pitching